All right, let's dive right in. Season 2, the polar storm is here, and trust me, it changes everything. Forget what you know. Your old strategies, they're not just going to fail you, they are going to get you frozen solid. So today, we're breaking down the ultimate guide to not just survive this thing, but to absolutely dominate it.
So you think you're ready? Because this season isn't just about who has the bigger army, it's about surviving the cold. Every single choice you make right from day one is going to decide whether you win or you get wiped.
So think of this as your game plan. We're going to cover the new mechanics, lock down what you have to do in your first week, and then we'll get into the two main ways to play before revealing the pro strategy that puts it all together for the win.
Okay, first things first. To survive, you've got to understand the new rules of the game. This whole cold survival theme really flips the script, so let's break down exactly what's different.
So, your base now has a temperature. If it gets too cold, you're in big trouble. To stay warm, you need to constantly feed your new furnace with coal. And why does all this matter? Well, the ultimate goal this season is collecting rare soil to rank up, and you can't do that if your base is frozen. See? It's all connected.
Let me be crystal clear. Your first 7 days are the most important part of the entire season. No question. What you do right here at the start determines if you're going to be a top contender or just, well, another frozen casualty.
Okay, this is your Week 1 checklist. These are non-negotiables. Step 1, base placement. You have to get inside your alliance's furnace radius for that heat buff immediately. Step 2, factories. Focus on getting just one titanium alloy factory to level 15 first, then build the other two. But step 3 is the big one, the absolute priority. Get your furnace to level 30, as fast as you humanly can. And to do all that, you need coal. So you need to be farming it constantly from zombies and missions. It's the lifeblood of your entire operation. And look, this isn't me being dramatic. This is a fact. If your furnace runs out of coal and your base freezes, your production grinds to a halt. You stop contributing, you literally become dead weight for your alliance. Your furnace is your life this season. Period.
All right, so once you've figured out how not to freeze to death, let's talk strategy. This season pretty much forces you into a role, an identity, and it really boils down to two choices. Are you going to be the engine, or are you going to be the sword?
The engineer is the economic powerhouse. You're the one producing all the resources, keeping the fires burning, and basically fueling your alliance's growth. The warlord, you're the sharp end of the stick. You're all about combat, taking territory, and fighting other players for that all-important rare soil.
And the differences here are pretty stark. The engineer path, it's perfect if you're free to play. You'll dominate the first couple of weeks by just outproducing everyone. Warlords, on the other hand, really start to shine later in the season, especially for spenders. They're just focused on pure combat stats to take and hold land. But look closely at that last row, the timing. That right there is the secret sauce.
Okay, so let's really dig into the engineer build first. If you go down this path, you're playing the long game. Your entire goal is to build an economic machine that's so powerful it can fuel the whole alliance's war effort later on.
As an engineer, your skills are all about efficiency. You're boosting production, you're making your furnace burn less coal, you're resisting the cold, and you're building faster. The tactic here is simple, but it is so powerful. For now, you completely ignore combat skills. Your economy is your weapon.
Now for heroes, the new season hero, Violet, is an absolute must-have. Her value in PvE is just insane. You'll pair up with Kim, and then you can flex in someone like Monica or Scarlet. The key here, though, is to not waste your valuable UR shards on PvP heroes just yet. It's all about PvE efficiency right now.
All right, let's flip the script and talk about the warlord. This is for all of you who just live for the fight. Your job isn't to build up an economy, it's to go out there and shatter the enemies.
The warlord skill tree is the complete opposite of the engineers. Every single point goes into combat. Troop attack, troop HP, march speed, rally damage. You ignore all those economy buffs because if you do this right, your time as an engineer has already built that foundation for you.
When it comes to heroes, the meta is pretty clear. Kim, Stetman, and a big damage dealer like Murphy or Williams is a truly devastating combo. If you're on a budget, you can still put up a good fight with Kim, Violet, and Scarlet. But the most important thing, and I can't stress this enough, is to put all of your best gear onto one single powerful march. One god-tier army beats 3 decent ones every single time.
And that brings us to the endgame. All the building, all the stockpiling, everything he did in the first 3 weeks, it's all been leading to this, the final no-holds-barred war for rare soil in week 4.
In this last week, your objectives become laser-focused. You're going to be fighting in huge faction wars, stealing soil from enemies, and defending your own dig sites. It's 100% about holding territory. And you have to remember the golden rule. Your rank is based on rare soil, not your kill count. Leave your ego at the door. It's all about the objective.
So we've broken down the engineer, we've broken down the warlord. But here's the thing. The smartest players, they know you don't actually have to choose. There's a third way. The hybrid strategy. And this is how you truly master the season.
The absolute best players aren't just one thing. They're not pure engineers or pure warlords. They adapt. They understand that timing is everything, and they know exactly when to be the engine and when it's time to become the sword. So here it is, the optimal roadmap. For weeks 1 and 2, you are a pure engineer. You're building a massive economy, stockpiling a mountain of coal and alloys. Then in week 3, you hit the switch. You start respeccing your skills from economy over to combat. You're preparing for war. And then in week 4, you go full warlord. You unleash the massive economic advantage you built to fund an unstoppable war machine and just crush the opposition. And make no mistake, this strategy works. A player who goes full warlord from day 1, they're going to burn out. They just don't have the economic backbone to sustain a long fight. The hybrid player, the one who built their economy first, will always have the resources to outlast and overwhelm them. This is the proven way to win.
So there you have it, the complete roadmap to conquering the polar storm. You've got the knowledge, you've got the strategy. The only question left is who are you going to be? The engine, the sword, or the master tactician who knows how to be both? The choice is yours.